Okay, so we are here with a bit of an interesting one. Apparently, Setro's new game, Ninja to be specific, because as we know, Setro is in his bag. He has multiple games now. Ninja is involved in a little bit of controversy. Now, we don't know what the details of this controversy is, but there is a content creator by the name of Bell that has actually covered it in detail. Apparently, he has timestamps in his video and everything. So this is quite a big thing, I guess. Now, obviously, if it's Setro's game, we gotta cover it just because of the history of Type Soul and all of that. I find this stuff to be interesting, and I'm very interested in Setro's projects. Like, literally, I want to see how all of them do, just to see, you know, what Setro's cooking up post Type Soul drama war dev kickoff team. And we know since Setro has been off the Type Soul team, Type Soul has been getting a bit of criticism from the community. So I don't know if I'm gonna cover that, but let's honestly get straight into the video. Let's see what's going on with Setro's game, Ninja. Okay, so we are on Bell's channel. Gonna hit the like button. If the video is good, I'll subscribe depending on the contents of the video. But let me actually see what this whole drama is about. Links to Bell's channel and the original video will be in the description below. But yeah, let's go.
2024, a post made by the account Jug.
Okay, Bell, with the documentary type editing.
An offer in the Nico Studio Discord server selling the very popular game Vania. A developer known as Knife.
I remember Vania.
Vox contacted Jug to buy Vania, as he thought it was a discontinued game. Knivevox requested proof of ownership, asking Jug to write Knivevox within the script. Jug provided the requested proof in a video, and they agreed to split by the $150 game, with Knivevox sending $75 up front and Jug sending the game files. This is a common practice to mitigate risk with game and asset trading, but this would also be the scammer's first mistake. Knivevox would end up sending the $75 up front, and he would receive multiple empty studio files with the title Vania. Knivevox would now rightfully suspect Jug as a scammer. Now, for most unknown developers or buyers, that would be the end of the story. Scamming is commonplace in these communities, and there are many untold stories of this. But little did we know that Jug was hiding a secret, and his single mistake would link the Jug account to the account called Consided, the original owner of Vania and the new owner of the popular game Ninja. The goal of this video is not to send hate towards any of the parties involved, but for all parties that did wrongdoings to take accountability for said wrongdoings. I am simply the messenger. Enjoy the video.
Oh my days, he's kind of smooth with it. There's a whole documents. Oh my days. Okay.
After receiving the video proving Jug owned a copy of Vania, Knivevox contacted Moose, Vania's new owner, in regards to the scammer. Moose clarified that the game was not being sold officially, and suggested that an old developer might be selling it without authorization. Knivevox then messages Conceited, the old owner of Vania, the video, and inquires about Jug's involvement in selling Vania. Conceited would then admit to knowing Jug, but claim ignorance about the involvement in selling the game. Now, after Jug scammed Knivevox, Knivevox messaged Conceited again, providing evidence, to which Conceited responded with a crying emoji. So he admits to knowing Jug, sees the evidence of him scamming, but only responds with a crying emoji. During the same day, Knivevox's friend Jay contacted him, claiming to have found a legitimate seller recommended by Conceited for the game Vania. Jay and Knivevox wanted to split the cost of the game, both paying $75 each. At the same time, Jug admitted to having the game and not sending this to Knivevox, but attempted another scam by refusing to split the cost between Jay and Knivevox. Knivevox found this suspicious and requested a group chat with Jay, Jug, Conceited, and Soulthing. While all this was happening, Jay contacted Soulthing, who also wanted to sell Vania. Soulthing, or Hero Sided, which is clearly Consided's alt, and he actually proves it later on, sends a clip of Jay's name in the side of a script, the exact same evidence that Jug used, in the exact same script. At this point, everyone's suspicious because 3 accounts had the same information. At least one of them had to be an alt. Conceited is then confronted about how Jug obtained the video proof, and Conceited admitted to assisting Jug, but claimed ignorance regarding the sale of the game. With a few minutes of arguing back and forth, and Jay and Knivevox presenting evidence against Jug, Conceited brushed it off, and insisted that he forgot and pleaded ignorance again. Later,
my thing is, Roblox developers be scamming, right? We all know this, right? Right? Why do Roblox developers scam for $50? For $75? You're scamming for $75. Not only that, let's backtrack. If we want to be critically honest here, Vania is shit. Vania is a mid game at best. Now I remember, I don't know if it was a couple years ago or a year ago, where I'm pretty sure it was Shivered Away covered the game. The game looked mid tier at best. Mid tier at best. So I'm not obviously the victim. My condolences to the victim, right? Why the heck do you want to buy Vania, first of all? There's no profit to be gained. I mean, if you're buying it for as cheap as 75, you could probably get that back. You could flip it. But at the same time, like, who's playing Vania? Who's playing Vania, bro? And to the scammers, what do you get out of scamming for $75? What's the point? I don't know why Roblox people in the Roblox community lack morals. Y'all I don't know what it, y'all lack morals. Either you guys are PFD files, PhD files, or you guys do some weird stuff in the DMs with e-girls, or you guys are just straight scamming each other or trying to scam everyone. Y'all be trying to scam everyone. Bro, just do honest work, and you get more money in the long run. What? It's not like people on Roblox don't want to play good games. We're all here to play good games. Put in some honest work. You don't even need to spend 2-3 years working on a game. Spend a couple months or a year working on a game, and boom, you've made some money. Especially if you know what you're doing, you know you can code, etc. You can make some money. Scamming for $75? We've reached the bar is lower than the bar is in hell. The bar is literally in hell, bro. Just bring out RLCs at this point. And then people be like, oh, Ags, why do you glaze RLCs? Because what? There's nothing else out here. The streets is not even empty. The streets, bro, this is post-apocalyptic. Roblox is post-apocalyptic.
Conceited mistakenly sent a picture of him and Jug without any chat history, contradicting his previous statement that Jug had asked him for assistance and he agreed. They also both had the same information while having absolutely no DMs with each other, which is only possible if they're the same person. This will be the first of many of his contradictions. Everything after this point was recorded and everything before this point was screenshotted, but the scammer was completely unaware of this, and you can tell by the upcoming recklessness and short-sightedness of Conceited. It's a 3-minute and 60-second video just scrolling down the chat logs of that day. This is also in the evidence Google Doc provided in the description below. I'll be going over the most important parts of this chat log. Up to this point, it was speculation that HeroSider/SoulFang was actually Conceited alt, but when accused of Jug being his alt, he would show his alt tab, which had SoulFang in it, effectively proving that SoulFang was his alt. You can see this at 138 of the video. Also, at this point it became obvious that Jug was Conceited's alt, as they were literally unable to talk at the same time, and it became even more obvious whenever Jug came online, Conceited went offline, and whenever Conceited went online, Jug went offline. An absolute rookie mistake from a Discord scam.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, what the heck, that's beyond rookie mistake.
And this is where Conceited's ignorance takes over. At 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the video, he goes on the SoulFang account and brags to the victims about stealing their money, sarcastically thanking them for the money. He even sends the video that only Jug would have, right after. At this point, there was no hiding it. Jug, SoulFang, and Conceited were already caught, they had nothing backing them, and the victims had a lot of evidence against them, including Dino bot logs, messages, screenshots, and video recordings. Conceited even recognizes that his reputation is on the line but still doesn't care. It's as if he knew he would get away with it. In fact, this isn't even the first time the stories came out.
Oh, Roblox scammers always get away with it. I promise you, if a decent sized developer, I'm not saying big, if a decent sized developer decided to scam the Roblox community, he could double back, make a good game. And I'm talking about, when I say good, I mean like a good game, like playable game. It doesn't even have to be the best, a good game. And everybody will forgive, forget, or just not care that he was a scammer. You can literally get away with murder on Roblox. proven PDF files are still running big games. Proven PDF files are running big games right now on this platform. Do you think scammers will not be able to get away with it? Of course they can. All they have to do is make a good game, and it's like, oh, he was a scammer? BNC. This Roblox is the only place you can get away with this stuff with no consequence. The only place.
Out, but anytime anyone talks about it in any of the servers he's in, he bans them, effectively silencing them. Even the victims here, Jay and Nivox, are banned from Ninja right now as we speak. And if Conceited didn't blabber about him scamming people, we would have never connected the dots about him being Jug or being Soulfang. And if he didn't continue to try to back up reckless lies, he would have never been invited to the group chat in the first place. The conclusion.
So wait, does this mean the owner of Ninja, like the actual owner of Ninja, is the scammer? But he only. Okay, hear me out. Scamming is wrong, 100%. Damn, thanks for the 50, but he only scammed $75. I'm not saying that makes it any more right. That it really doesn't make it any more right. It doesn't. But he only scammed $75. You know them ones there where it's like. But so people's hard-earned money is people's hard-earned money. So it doesn't matter if it was only $1. You still scam my hard-earned money. And don't play with people's money. Regardless. Like, but I don't know. Roblox players, it doesn't matter. Roblox players, I'm talking about the whole community. Developers, all of that. Like, 70% of them are scumbags. And then you got the 30% that are like genuinely trying to, you know, feed their family, make a difference in their life, and do good, or make a good game for people to create. Even if they're making a good game just so they can profit and make money, I think being a selfish developer is better than being a scumbag developer. I'd rather, you know, fuck with a selfish developer that's in it just for the money than fuck with someone that has no morals. You feel what I'm saying? So, in fact, I would trust the person that is a selfish, doing it all for the money way more than anyone else, because they're in it in a business perspective. And if they're thinking about money, then, you know, their head's screwed on right type beat. So, I don't know. I mean, what more really is there to this? I don't even want to drag it out. Like, yeah, people have been lying. Let's
That chat log is Soulfang admitting to stealing the money, which we know is considered all effectively being the end of that story. But it gets worse. See, if it can happen to one person, it definitely can happen to more people. And that's definitely the case, because we have evidence of Conceited stealing not just $75 this time, but $2,000. Discord subscriptions are a somewhat recent addition to Discord, where members of said Discord can buy subscriptions for perks and benefits. Vania, at the time owned by Conceited, had subscriptions running, with perks such as tester exclusive sneaks, exclusive events, cosmetics, and more. At one point, 30 people had $45 subscriptions, not including the countless other people with other subscriptions. Conceited promised that the money would go towards the development of the game or fixing his PC at the time. These subscriptions generated thousands of dollars, and unfortunately, all of the victims didn't get anything they were promised. When asked for a refund, Conceited ghosted the premium community. And it gets even worse. You know how I said the money was going to the development of the game? Yeah. Conceited ran off with all of the money. Not contributing to the game with the money, he ran off with all of it. Here's a graph.
How are you meant to contribute $50 to the...
showing exactly how much money the game made. Here's a...
Oh, hold up.
He ran off with all of it. Here's a graph showing...
So the reason why Vania's development was so slow, because if there is a time frame to this, if we go back to where I was in the Vania Discord server, I don't remember how long ago this was, but if you go to the Vania Discord server, if it still exists, or if you go to Shiver Away's video, the game looks very much unfinished, unpolished, and I'm pretty sure Shiver states that obviously the game's still in development, etc, right? And Shiver's video has a lot of views. I think it had over 100k views. So that got quite a bit of people into the Discord server. And obviously, people are going to be investing etc. Now, I see a game that looks like that and I say it's mid. But Roblox community is so down bad. People will see a game like that and say, oh, it has potential or this looks good. Just because it's based off an anime they like, right? So the development process for that game was very slow. Like lack of sneaks, lack of development, updates. It almost on the same, almost on an Eternal Battlegrounds tip. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. Bro, I don't know. Bro must have really just said, not gonna lie, this game is mid and there's not much progression to be made here. And how are you basing a game off Castlevania? Or like, what's the progression gonna be like? My thing with you guys is, if you base a game off straight off, like literally purely based off an anime that doesn't have much to it, what would the game's progression be like? You start off as a human, you become a vampire and start fighting other vampires? Come on, bro. Like, you guys need to use your brains. But basically, the owner of Ninja, current owner of Ninja, like main owner, scammed some guy out of $75, and then saw the game was kind of mid. It's like, I don't want to make this game anymore. I don't want to finish the process of creating this game, and pocketed all the money that was made from the game, I guess, essentially. And who cares? The rest of this is just like little money I did made. I gave $50 to Moss, paying Discord niggas $50. Oh, so look, someone got $800 from Discord. Listen. Even if he pocketed all the money to himself, Vania was mid. Okay. Essentially, the only thing that was scammed was about $75. And I guess you could say the rest of the money that the game made was low-key scammed as well. Who cares, bro? Vania was mid. Does this... Now, the only thing I will say, I know I'm technically yapping, but this video is about to end. The only thing I will say is, what does this mean for Ninja? Is Ninja ever actually going to finish its development and actually open CC? Because Ninja has been closed for a minute now. If you guys check my old Ninja video, or the Ninja video I put out where I gave away slots, Ninja has been closed since that video. Like, when that video came out, Ninja has been closed. Until this day, it's still closed. Like, nobody has accessed an ounce of the game since the stream where you guys saw me play it in, which was like 2 weeks ago at this point. So no one's played Ninja in 2 weeks. The devs aren't really saying too much, and if you were to ask the devs what's going on, every time you do that, they say the game's gonna open up soon. So, you know, what does this mean for Ninja? God knows, dude. But yeah, I can't say I'm surprised, bro. Welcome to Roblox, bro.